Went on to become one of the biggest action stars in the world. Beginning December 20th, you can see him in Rocky Balboa. Please welcome Sylvester Stallone. Wow, you squeezed my arm and it broke. I heard something pop in here, yeah. You look fantastic.
Well, thank you.
Good.
Likewise.
Yeah.
You haven't aged at all, man. You just show
I'm 19 years old. I was 7 when I got this show. No. You look fantastic. You look good.
Thank you. Well,
you have never stopped. You just keep. You've always.
Yeah, well, you can approach exercise like either it's toil and trouble and traumatic, or it's a hobby. So I've been doing it so long. It's like, oh, if I don't do it, I feel guilty.
Right. So you're so in the habit of keeping yourself in good shape. That's my problem. Is that there's been no point in my life when I did anything. My heart rate has never been over like 90 my whole life. It's just been
your
the same.
hobby is staying out of shape.
I like to sit very still and drink cool drinks. You know That's what
Actually,
I do.
I'm going to aspire towards that. Seriously.
Hang with me.
Someday I just want to back up to the fat hose and let it all go.
Well, there's so much I want to talk to you about. First of all, I really believe that you were the one that began this whole phenomenon of the, blockbuster action hero. And I'm curious what you think of where. Well, I think you did. I really think you did. And I'm curious how you think it's turned out. I mean, what do you think of the action heroes of today?
Well, it's changed. It's different. Like, I wish we had it back then. What has happened? In the old days, you'd like, okay, Arnold's working out. He's Mr. Olympia, and he has these 21-inch arms. And I said, I got to compete with that. Not easy. So I'm in the gym pumping. And then all of a sudden, time moves on 25 years, and they invent Velcro.
Right.
And guys can, like, Velcro their muscles on. I go,
yes.
Yeah. I'm looking at this guy, Spider-Man, 2 seconds. Next thing, he comes out, abs, 8-pack. Superman walks in, kind of like smooth. 2 seconds later, zip, Velcro.
Right, it's in the suit.
Yeah, so like, I think they should sell these.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got a date?
Eventually, the woman would find out. What are you doing in there? Nothing.
Yeah, I'm kind of jealous. I want that.
Yeah, no, it does. And also, there's all these CGI effects now.
Well, yeah. It's like in the old days, they said, okay, in First Blood, whatever, we have a fire stunt. I said, how do you want to do this? He goes, well, we'll fire off this gas cannon, and you run, and hopefully it doesn't catch you. And that's called I swear to you.
Yeah.
And then there's one, now, like with Spy Kids, they can do anything.
Right.
Literally, you can sit there, be having an ice cream sandwich in the middle of a forest fire.
Right. Yeah, well, and now they have blanks. In your day, they shot real bullets at you.
That's true. They did. They killed you.
You were rushed to the hospital after many of your scenes in Rambo.
Your doubles were dead.
Now, talk about...
yeah, they're dead.
Talk about how times have changed. You take this stuff very seriously. It was in the press recently that for this film, for Rocky Balboa, you wanted to get into a very intense zone, so you abstained from sex during the shooting of the movie. Is that true?
Yeah, actually, I started like 3 years before the scene started. It was like, so it gives you an idea how much action we're getting lately. No.
Try doing it for a TV show that's on every day.
No, I think that's right. No, I think you do have to abstain from it. Like in Rocky 1, Mickey says, women weaken legs. I think the most important time to abstain from sex is like in the middle of a fight.
Right.
Do not have sex with the guy you're fighting with. That's bad.
Yes, that can get distracting.
That will
You're
knock
trying
you
to
out.
hit and then other stuff. It's bad. Yeah.
You get all sweaty. It's terrible.
Now, did you always know? Because I don't know much about your youth. Did you have an idea as a kid that you wanted to grow up and be an action star? Was that something you aspired to?
Well, it was kind of an accident. I stumbled upon comic books, and of course, back then, the main man was Superman, and I was un-Superman. I was as thin as, you'd wear a life jacket in the shower. I mean, thin.
Right.
And people say, what are those 2 threads hanging from your legs? Like, your legs?
Yeah.
So I would dress up as, I got a magic marker and some Rit dye, and dyed my underwear blue and the shirt red and a cape, and I literally did jump off. We had a balcony, so I jumped off the balcony. My father was making a bar.
You jumped off a balcony?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like 8,000 feet, but it was like that. And I came down, and there was, he was building a barbecue pit, so he had a hoe. A hose, you know?
Right.
I hit the hoe like a bat, you know, like a Wile E. Coyote.
It's like the Three Stooges.
break the car.
You hit it and whang! Yeah.
And that was the end of it.
That is not good. That is not good.
True. So that was the. So I got traumatized. I realized bones break, and I really wasn't Superman material.
Right. Right.
You know, overdone.
But you went on, and now you're doing. This is the, of course, the Rocky movie brought by. And is there talk about another Rambo movie?
There is. You know, people say, "Oh, why do you want to do Rambo?" Same thing. I didn't like the way Rocky V turned out. I felt I let a lot of people down, and I wanted to just end it on a certain note, certain message, and it's kind of like a love letter to the people that really backed the character. So I'm very happy with the way it turned out, and so far the response has been great. And I want to do that with Rambo. You know, what's happened in action films is it becomes too much action and not enough emphasis on character. So I'd like to find out, you know, what has made this man the way he is. You know, we still have the action, but you have to have motivation. Is
it true that Quentin Tarantino has a problem with you, with Rambo? And you guys have had conversations about this.
You know, it's like, you know, my opinion, Rambo should die. I go, well, you know, who's going to pay my rent? Rambo's got to stay alive for sequels. I said, no, dead sequels doesn't work. He goes, hey, you know, I would do it if I were directing. I said, when I did it, you were about 3. Would you beat me with your tricycle? Don't do it.
You should die, mister.
Stop it.
We're going to take a break. We'll have more with Sylvester Stallone in just a second. Stick around.